Hey everyone, a very happy new year to all of you. Hope 2021 is going good so far for you all. And welcome to a new video. So, this package arrived 3 weeks ago and it is finally time to open it. So, let's go. So, as you all saw from the unboxing, I got myself the new 13-inch M1 Macbook Pro. And before this, I was using a MacBook Air, which I got in 2012. So, it has served me well for over 8 years now. I bought this right out of college and it has been with me for 8 years. So, all my previous games and any projects I have done, I have developed using this laptop. But I was running into a lot of issues with it lately, and I decided it is finally time to switch and say a goodbye to my older MacBook Air. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how I set up my new laptop as a game developer, what tools and apps I use, and hopefully it is interesting to you all. So let's get started with the setup. As a game developer, the most important tool I use is Unity. I have been creating games in Unity for the past 4 years and it is my go-to game engine to make games. So in order to install Unity, I first need to install Unity Hub. So Unity Hub makes installing and managing different versions of Unity really easy. So I headed to the downloads page on the Unity website and downloaded the Unity Hub. After installing Unity Hub, I had to install Rosetta 2 in order to open it. So Rosetta is a software by Apple that enables programs written for the Intel-based architecture to run on the new M1 chips. If you are a game developer looking to get the new M1 and if you are worried if it runs Unity smoothly, I would say it pretty much does. I have been working with Unity on my new Mac for about 2 months now and only once has it crashed on me, but I can't say for sure it had anything to do with the new chips. So if you are a game developer looking to get the new M1 Macs, I would say go ahead, but definitely make sure it runs any other important software that you use. So after I installed Rosetta 2, I was able to open up Unity Hub and then I proceeded to install the latest version of Unity. I mostly develop mobile games for iOS and Android platforms. For iOS, Unity builds an Xcode project and then you can deploy your game on your phone via Xcode. So the next tool I will be downloading and installing will be Xcode. And as I was waiting for Xcode to download, I started to read a book, trying to be a bit more productive. But within minutes, I was back scrolling through my Instagram feed. After what felt like an eternity of scrolling, Xcode wasn't even halfway there, so I decided to amuse myself with my newly bought Philips Hue light until it stopped being interesting. And then I just decided to stare at my laptop as if that would make the download go any faster. And then finally it was done downloading and I installed Xcode and made sure that it had installed Git on my local machine because I use GitHub to host all my games. So the next thing would be to download my latest project that I'm working on from my GitHub repo and open it in Unity and make sure it runs fine. After downloading my project from GitHub, I opened it up in Unity and got a bunch of .NET related errors, but nothing that a little Googling could not fix. And after fixing those errors real quick, I was able to open the project in Unity, and I switched the platform from Mac OS to iOS, and then this happened. I just switched platforms on my Unity and my MacBook just froze and then it shut and it just auto restarted right now. I hope everything that I did on Unity is saved and nothing is lost. It shouldn't be, but let's check. This is really concerning to have your Mac just randomly shut down while setting it up. Okay, I'm opening up Unity. There's some weird stuff going on here, but apart from that, I think the game runs. Alright, so the next thing to test is run this on my iPhone 12. After reopening Unity, I built my iOS project, opened it in Xcode, then had to download my provisioning profiles from my Apple developer account, and then I was able to run my game on my iPhone successfully. And after that, I had to set up my debug and release key stores for Android to sign my builds, and I then tested running the game on my Pixel 2, and everything seemed to be working fine. So I was finally able to build my game on iOS and Android, and with that I called it quits for the day. So today we will be continuing with the setup, and we will be installing a few other softwares that I, as a game developer and someone who puts videos on YouTube, use. These are not necessarily programming related, but they have more to do with the art and sound side of game development. So let's finish the setup by today so that I can start using my new Mac. So the first software we're going to download today is Blender. For the few of you who don't know what Blender is a 3D modeling and texturing software. It is free to use and is widely used by indie game devs. I'm not a 3D artist myself, but I do use Blender to create some simple 3D models for my games, like this building. And I also use it to visualize any 3D characters that my artist provides. So it makes it easy for me to visualize the 3D art and also give them feedback. Apart from 3D art, I need 2D art for my games as well. Be it game UI, or if I'm working on a 2D game, I need to create sprite images. So for 2D art, I use GIMP. I know all you artists out there might be shaking their heads because I don't use Photoshop or Illustrator. But for the kind of art skills that I possess, GIMP serves its purpose, and also it's free. So now that we have downloaded tools that help us with game art, the next thing to look at will be game sounds. And for sound design, I use a tool called Audacity. Audacity is a digital audio editor and recording application. I use Audacity to record all my sound effects for my games. And also right now for this video, I'm using Audacity to record the audio. Apart from recording audio, Audacity also helps you with editing audio. You can do things like noise removal, fade in, fade out effects, multi-track editing, etc. And it is completely free to use and also cross-platform. The last tool, and also one of the most important ones for me as a YouTuber, is DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is my go-to editing software for editing all my videos. It definitely has a learning curve and a lot of advanced features. I myself must have used only a handful of them, but it is a really powerful tool when it comes to video editing and is also used commercially. So if you are someone who wants to get into video editing, and if you're trying to look at softwares to use, I would definitely recommend giving DaVinci Resolve a try. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. Here is a list of all the softwares we covered in this video, and I use as a game developer and someone who puts content on YouTube. One important thing to note about all the softwares mentioned here is that they're free to use. Of course, some of them have pro versions that you can buy, but they all have free versions which are very powerful and useful and are loaded with features. So I hope you found this video helpful and interesting, and if you did, please leave a like. If there is any other software that you use and would like to recommend it to me or any others watching this video, please leave it in a comment below. And if you have watched the video till the very end, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.